welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about some theories I have, some thoughts I have, some clues that have been hiding in plain sight this whole time. Has Kojima been dropping hints this whole time? Let's get into it. We're gonna find out. Okay, so this video was originally supposed to be 2 parts, but as I was recording it, I was realizing that I need to speak up on this one part separately in its own video, and I will have the second part up this weekend. So there are 2 parts to this video, but this one was the most important, I felt, the most important revelation that I found. Stay tuned for part 2 coming up this weekend. And so we're just going to get right into the facts of what I found when I went back to look into the Death Stranding trailers. I noticed that the logo and title screens were a little strange, and I kept being drawn to the logo and the title screens. I'm like, something was sticking out to me, that there was an itch there that I had to scratch. So I went through all 4 trailers. And this is what I found. First of all, a Hideo Kojima game. You can see that the M in the game is the only letter that is connected to another letter. First of all, most of the strands, when they're dripping from the titles and from the logos and the text, it is straight down. There is no connection. And the fact that there is the whole theory for this game is connections, people being connected. The web imagery from the bridges connect. Like, it is literally the whole theme of this game. The sticks and the strings is his whole basis for this whole entire game. So when I saw that connecting the M and the E for the game, I'm like, okay, that doesn't happen anywhere else. And then I started to notice a few other things, that usually when you have a certain font for a game, every letter looks the same everywhere you see it. All the A's will look the same, all the E's will look the same, all the Z, whatever it is, it's a set font, and whenever you see that letter, they look exactly the same as the others. Now, when I went back, I realized that not every E had a strand, had strands hanging from it, had a strand hanging from it. Not every A had a strand hanging from it. So it was just certain times in the titles it was shown. And every time it was shown the same. The D in developed, the first D has a strand, the second one doesn't. The M doesn't have a strand, but it has it. The M has it in game. And not only does it have a strand, it's connecting to the E. The connection. I feel like this is a clue hiding right out in plain sight, but that's not all. For the first 3 trailers, for the teaser trailer, the reveal trailer, and the 2 trailers that followed, all had the same pattern of strands, let's put it that way. It wasn't every letter, but if the D in developed had a strand, that D in developed had a strand for the 3 trailers. The M and E were connected in a Hideo Kojima game, were connected in trailers 1, 2, and 3. But when I went back to trailer 4, the one that was just released for E3, I noticed they were all gone. Created and developed by Kojima Productions no longer had the strands. They were just straight up text. Sony Interactive Entertainment presents strands in the first 3, but not in the last one. A Hideo Kojima game where the M was connected to the E, gone. None of the strands were there. Why is it different for the 4th trailer than it has been for all 3 put together? Let's go back and look. There is the reveal of our beautiful Lindsay Wagner bionic woman. She shows up in this. Now, in the 4th trailer, there intermittently between the scenes towards the end, it said, "Give me your hand in flesh, give me your hand in death, give me your hand in life." No strands. But when we get to "give me your hand in spirit," the strands are back. What do you think this means? Is it the revelation of Lindsay Wagner's character and the inverted rainbow across her face? The reveal of her, we think that she is probably Norman Reedus's mother in the past, or a younger version of her, and the fact that this line, out of all of them, is the only one with strands. Now, I feel like this is clues hiding in plain sight, something that you wouldn't take a second look at, something you wouldn't even be paying attention to, because this is just the random ass text that shows up. We're looking at the grass and the moss, and believe me, I've looked at all of that. I have tore these trailers apart. I have looked at everything. I have seen everything in these trailers, but it never occurred to me to look at the text. And when I saw that the game, the M and the E, me, you know, it actually says me. So, I mean, I don't know if that is a clue as well. What do you guys think? I mean, does it have to do with the mirror images? Obviously, it has to do with the whole theme of strands throughout the whole entire game, obviously. But does it have to do with the mirror images, the chiral imagery, the world of the upside down and the inverted? And it was interesting because if you look at Hideo Kojima game, if you read it from right to left, if you read it backwards, it kind of looks like Hill, which made me think of Silent Hill. Is that like a read? Is that the him coming for Konami for canceling Silent Hill? I don't know, but it looks like Hill to me. And that was the first thing I thought of, Silent Hill. Bitch, I was shook. I was shook over this whole scenario. You could be screaming at the computer screen right now saying, Deidre, you are, girl, you crazy. Like, you are reaching. It could be coincidence. It could be a complete random thing. But nobody's seen it, nobody's recognized it, nobody's called it out, and I'm calling it out because if this is a clue and a hint, I have to speak my mind, I have to say it. I had no intentions of doing this video today, no intentions at all. It never occurred to me to go back and look at it, and I feel like it is a huge clue. Let me know what you guys think. Where are the strands? Where did they go? Does it have to do with the evolution of the story now that they're gone? And why does it only happen in this video with the reveal of Lindsay Wagner? Her character seems to be at the center of this whole story. It seems like her character is going to be the touchstone for this whole game. I feel like it is that real. It is that epic. I feel like it's going to be that much of a connection, but I could be wrong. This could all be me just having a fever dream about, you know, because I'm so excited for this game. I'm so excited to play it. I want to know more. I don't know when it's coming out. Nobody knows when it's coming out. Does anybody know what it's about? I sure as hell don't know. We have some clues. The most news we have gotten from it was this last trailer at E3 where we had the reveal of the new characters with Léa Seydoux, I don't know how to say her name. God, I'm probably saying it wrong. And Lindsay Wagner and the picture, and there's another company there as well. I mean, so there's so much going on. So we got so much information from this other one. I think we are not seeing the forest for the trees. So that's why I feel like title screens, the text is holding much more than we think it does. So let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think it's all a wild goose chase? Do you think I am cuckoo? Because you know what? I wouldn't disagree with you if you called me cuckoo for this seemingly minutia that I have found. But you know what? Stranger things have happened. So let me know what you think. You know my OCD knows no bounds. Why do you think that is the name of my channel? Thanks so much for watching this video. If you like this video and my channel, please leave me a like and subscribe. And if you can, please consider supporting me on Patreon. Every little bit helps. Guys, I would appreciate it so much. Help a girl out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back with more.